A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move, U.S. President Donald Trump announced on Sunday that his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, will be heading to Moscow next week. This visit comes just days before a sanctions deadline set by Trump, amid escalating tensions between the United States and Russia over the ongoing war in Ukraine. Speaking to reporters, Trump confirmed that Witkoff would travel to Russia on either Wednesday or Thursday. This announcement follows Trump's deployment of 2 U.S. nuclear submarines to the region, a decision made after a heated exchange with former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. While Trump has not clarified whether these submarines are nuclear-powered or nuclear-armed, the deployment underscores the rising military tensions in the area. The U.S. military has kept the exact locations of these submarines confidential, adding to the air of uncertainty surrounding the situation. The backdrop of Witkoff's upcoming visit is a looming deadline set by Trump for Russia to take concrete steps toward ending its military aggression in Ukraine. If Russia fails to comply, Trump has hinted at the imposition of new sanctions, which could include secondary tariffs targeting Russia's trade partners, such as China and India. During the press conference, when asked what message Witkoff would convey to Moscow, and if there was any action Russia could take to avoid sanctions, Trump simply stated, "Yeah, get a deal where people stop getting killed." This statement reflects Trump's ongoing frustration with the lack of progress in negotiations and the continued violence in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin, on the other hand, has remained steadfast in his demands for a resolution to the conflict. He has consistently rejected calls for a ceasefire, insisting that any peace agreement must satisfy Russia's interests, including the recognition of territories it claims to have annexed. Putin's position remains unchanged, with the Russian government demanding that Ukraine cede control of these regions and abandon its NATO aspirations. In response to the escalating conflict, Ukraine has intensified its military actions, including a recent drone attack that targeted an oil depot in Sochi. This attack is part of Ukraine's broader strategy to counter Russian aggression, which has seen a significant uptick in attacks on Ukrainian territory, resulting in civilian casualties. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has indicated that the two countries are preparing for a prisoner exchange that would see the return of 1,200 Ukrainian troops. This development follows earlier meetings between Russian and Ukrainian officials in Istanbul, where discussions on various issues, including the ongoing war, have taken place. Trump's second term has been marked by his attempts to project a more optimistic outlook on the Ukraine conflict. Yet recent events have led to increased frustration with Putin's unyielding stance. With Witkoff's impending visit, the world watches closely to see if any diplomatic breakthroughs can be achieved or if further sanctions will exacerbate the already tense situation. As the deadline approaches, the stakes continue to rise, and the potential for conflict remains high. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.